Greetings to everyone. Hope everyone is in pink of their health. This side Suyash Tripathi. I'm a second year student pursuing BLLB honors from MIT Law School, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, and currently I am working as a legal intern with LEXIS and Company. So today we are going to discuss the Article 19 of Indian Constitution, that is protection of certain rights regarding freedom of speech, etc. So the article reads, all citizens shall have the right for A to freedom of speech and expression, to assemble peaceably, B to assemble peaceably and without arms, C to form association or unions, D to move freely throughout the territory of India, E to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. Then G to practice any profession or in carry on any occupation, trade or business. So means this article is giving you the right to express yourself, to move freely throughout the India, that you can go within the and live and reside in any part of the India. Before it was the case, earlier it was the situation that before the article 370 was abolished, the people cannot take or own the property in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. But as the article 370, the special privilege given to article 370 has been lifted up, so now people are free to move and reside in any part of the territory of India. So this article gives you these rights. It also gives you the rights to form the associations, means the unions or cooperative societies or the associations. For example, many people in our country have formed the associations for farms. So this is the law firm where I am working. So this power has also been conferred under this article. Then Clause 2 says nothing in the subclause A or clause 1 shall affect the operation of any existing law, prevent the state from making any law insofar as such law impose reasonable restrictions in the exercise of rights conferred by this said subclause in the interest. So this the subclause says 2 says that is a saving clause and says that that the freedom of speech and expression is subject to some restrictions. For example, defamation. If someone makes a statement which is against the reputation of person or harming the reputation of the person, and he says that he is exercising his right of freedom of speech and expression, then he would not be granted, or he would be liable under the law of torts, as the freedom of speech and expression is subject to some restrictions as the parliament may amend or to provide from time to time. So, or the state may provide from time to time. So nothing in the subclause then the clause 3 says that nothing in the subclause B of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law as far as it imposes or prevents the state from making any law imposing in interest of the sovereignty, public order, reasonable restrictions on the exercise of doctrine confined by the said subclause. So subclause B is about to assemble peaceably and without arms. So this is also a saving clause, and it says that people can assemble, but that should not be against the public order or affecting the sovereignty or the security of the nation. Fourth subclause clause 4 says nothing in the subclause C said that affect the operation of any it also is a saving clause and says that the people cannot form association or union which can harm the security or integrity of the nation. Similarly, clause 5 is also a saving clause, and it says that nothing of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as it imposes or prevent the state from making any law imposing reasonable restrictions on the exercise of any of the rights conferred by the said subclause in the interest of the general public or for the protection of the interest in any scheduled tribe. So it's it to move freely throughout the territory of India. So this clause 5 is a saving clause for particularly for the subclause D and E of the clause 1, which is to move freely throughout the India and to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. So the people are subject to some restrictions under this right, and the protection of it is for the protection of the interest of any scheduled tribe. Then the clause 6 says nothing in the subclause of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as it imposes prevent the state from making any law imposing the interest of general public right conferred by the subclause in particular state from making any law relating to the professional or technical qualification necessary for practicing any profession. The state owned by state by corporation or owned by controlled by the state on trade any trade. So the freedom of practicing any trade or any business is subject to the restriction that the state can make the laws required for the required qualification for that job. So this was it. So if you like this video, please do comment in the comment box and don't forget to press the bell icon and click on the subscription button. Thank you.